Hey everybody, it's John Hope Bryant, founder and chairman CEO of Operation Hope and also Bryant Group Ventures. I'm hoping that that Facebook fixed the technology because it was not going live. It was being taped for later. So if you're able to log in, put your comments below. I will respond to them in real time. Tell your friends about this, have them join in. And if you can't see it right now, then I will comment on it later. It looks like it actually may be working. I see a couple of viewers have already signed in. So what I'm talking about today is something very powerful. It's actually one of my viewers asked me to talk about this issue of racism and talk about it from the perspective of DNA, why racism is so stupid. So she's right, by the way. The science is right. Let me just say this. This is a drop the mic moment right up front, right? And this just disputes all the stupidity in the world. Racism is scientifically stupid. Okay, I'm going to come back at it again. Racism is scientifically stupid. 99.9% of all human DNA is precisely the same. I'm going to repeat. 99.9% of all human DNA in the world is precisely the same. We argue. Hey, Trip, I see you're joining the conversation. We argue, we dispute, we get into fights, we kill people, we started negative movements in the world, fighting over 1/4 of 1%. 99.9% of all DNA is all the same. Now there are people that are watching going, "No, that's not true. I'm black, right? I'm white. I'm Latino. I'm Asian. I'm Indian." Actually, no, you're not. 99.9% of all DNA is precisely the same. 1/4 of 1% governs eye color, skin color, eyelashes, hair, complexion, pigmentation. So yes, there are races, and you should be very proud of whatever race you are. I'm proud to be African American, to call myself, to believe and to know that I have African roots. We all have African roots. That's another conversation. But the DNA doesn't lie. You're 99.9% the same. So let me get into this. So I did my DNA test. I'm gonna give African Ancestry a shout out here. I did my DNA test through African Ancestry. The plaque here is on the wall somewhere, and it showed that I'm 71% Cameroon, which is from Africa, right next to Nigeria. I'm 26% European. The rest is Asian, Indian, and other. So if I hate white people, I hate myself. Hello. If I hate black people, I hate myself. If I hate Africans or I'm dismissive of Africa, then I'm dismissive of myself. If I hate Latinos, hey, Stanley, I see you just joining. Bridget, you just joined. Yes, Bridget, I believe it too. I'm taking a stand on this. Then I hate myself. If I hate, whatever you hate, in all likelihood, you're hating yourself. Me and the Crown Prince of Norway, Håkon Magnus, are good friends. We're co-founders of Global Dignity. We're at a MIT lecture sitting next to each other, and there was a young lady from Africa right in front of us, and the lecturer was giving a lecture on this topic a few years ago, and he said basically, you know, John, you're as likely to be more related to Håkon, the Crown Prince, who looks nothing like you, than you are the African sister right in front of you. Let me come at this another way. If you ever met the Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan, don't get mad at him. Don't get angry. Don't get upset. Don't hate on him. No. Be very kind to him. Take him to dinner. Yes, I said take him to dinner. Take him to a nice restaurant. Give him an appetizer and an entree. Make sure that he drinks a nice glass of wine. You don't want to get him drunk. Nice glass of wine. And then pay the bill. Be very kind to him. Send him on his way. Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan. Why are you being so nice to him? Because all you want is for him to take a sip of water out of that glass. Take the DNA from the glass, send it to African Ancestry, or send it to Ancestry.com, or to one of the labs. The Mormon Church does great work in this area. Send it to one of the labs in this area. And in 30 days, I want you to, by the way, send the results right back to him directly. You don't want him to say that you cooked the results. You somehow met, nope, you don't want to touch it. Send them to him directly. And within 30 days' time, you'll hear that the Grand Master of the Ku Klux Klan had a massive heart attack and died. I'm not wishing anything bad on the dude. But he will find out. He's got black blood in him, and he will have a massive heart attack and die because he's been hating on himself all of these years. His entire life, and he didn't realize he's part black. So let me get in. So I'm sure that I still have. Sheila says one love. Michael says teach. Thank you very much. What a beautiful name, Halopi. It looks like it's African. Couldn't agree more. I believe it's true. Yeah. Well, I think if you're African, you should know that the first human being that walked upright walked in Africa. Just over what we call about 100,000 years ago, and then we emerged in other parts of the globe. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So look at a map. Don't trust me. Okay, look at a map. You'll see Europe, and you'll see Africa, and then you'll see North America, and then you'll see South America. And if you did this, hold on, click, because they were once connected. Oh, untold years ago, the continents broke apart. All this stuff about countries and regions, we did that. Human beings did that. Ethiopia and Eritrea, one place, one people. But it's two cousins who now separate the countries, and they're arguing with each other, and millions of people are suffering as a result of it. But you see Ethiopians and Eritreans, they look very much alike because they're the same, right? So let's get back to the topic. So those continents, they broke apart. All right. So let's look at Europe. Let's look at South Africa. Dark people, beautiful people. Black African. I mean, okay, that's black. Okay, not that. That's black. Beautiful, right? That's a beautiful hue because it absorbs heat rays. Because why is it dark? Because Africa's hot. Okay, and real black people don't get skin cancer. Real black people don't get skin cancer. God made it so that your skin absorbs heat rays. This skin here is a mixed race. A whole other story, another conversation, how we got on the wrong boat and ended up here in America, and other folks took advantage. But anyway, so and as you go up from South Africa through sub-Saharan Africa, okay, you're still the sun is directly on you. Your skin needs to be able to absorb heat rays. Your hair is nappy to absorb the heat rays because the softest part of your body is above your skull, above your brain. If your brain cooks, you're done. God knew exactly what he was doing, right? So then as you go up to North Africa, right? North Africa, the skin gets a little lighter, olive skin. The curls get looser because the sun is less direct. There's a little pop, then you get to the Middle East. Hello, that's still Africa. then you jump over a little puddle of water, which gets you into Europe, in southern Europe. Okay, southern Spain, southern Italy, the Mediterranean, southern France. Hello, those people have olive skin. They have curly hair. Hello, that's Africa too. I mean, the joke I always say is, you go to Italy and a brother, an Italian, pinches your little rear end, young ladies. That's a brother. The only Europeans that pinch your rear ends are Italians. That's a brother, okay? I'm joking, but I'm serious. So, and then as you get up into Central Europe, you get lighter complexions, right? And then you get up, Nancy says human beings are made up of the same chemical component cells. Basically, I think she's in agreement. John Bryant for president, absolutely not, Nicole, but thank you very much for the compliment. So let's get into this. You get up into the Nordic countries where my friend Crown Prince Haakon lives, and Pekka Himanen, professor from Finland, and all these people. And the color is almost the color of this. The white is very white. Why? Because that skin is really immune to cold weather. I was in Norway during December. They picked me up from the airport. It was cold as heck. I got on 3 jackets, a parka, a scarf. Young ladies, hey, you're a nice guy, my driver. You want to go scuba diving with us tomorrow? No, it's cold. But for her, it wasn't, right? So their skin absorbs cold weather. Their noses are narrow to serve as a heater for the air before it goes in their lungs. Africans' noses are wide to serve as a cooler for the air and air conditioning before it goes into your lungs. God knew what he was doing. And the hair is stringy and long to cover your ears so that you don't get cold. Because if your ears get cold, you are toast. God knew exactly what he was doing. When I go to New York and it's the dead of winter and I got on 5 jackets and my European brothers got on short pants and some flip-flops, that's why, because he's cool with it. Unless you, of course, grew up somewhere and you, over 2 or 3 generations, your family oriented to a different kind of a weather, right? Because we oriented where we are. But that is, in short version, and why do black people have big lips? I don't know, but everybody wants them. Everybody's getting surgery and getting injections to get lips just like this. Look, racism is stupid. We're spending all of our time arguing over stupid stuff. We're at 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop. But I'm going to unpack in one of my future videos, the stupidity of the Klan, the Ku Klux Klan, where they came from, which was a white citizens council. It's not what you think. As to quote Malcolm X, I'm mostly a Martin Luther King dude and an Andrew Young dude, but I'm Malcolm X every now and then. And to quote Malcolm X, we've been bamboozled, we've been tricked, we've been fooled, and as a result of that, people are playing us. And as a result of that, we're getting emotional about stuff that we should be logical about, and we're rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. The ship is sinking, and we're picking drapes. We're arguing over the stupid stuff. Donald Trump, I don't normally pick on individuals. I don't normally call out politicians. As you know, you guys know I don't get partisan, but this guy is bad for America. He's bad for the world. He's spewing hate. He's separating people. Whenever you generalize, you discriminate, right? He's talking about all Muslims. I don't need to go to find all Muslims to find a problem. I got problems in my own family. Okay, I don't need, white folks don't need to go to find all Muslims or all, Hispanics to find a problem. They got problems in their own family. Everybody has a cousin boo-boo in their family. Everybody has somebody in their family they're embarrassed about. They don't want to leave Uncle Joe with their nephews. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody got a cousin boo-boo. There's a 20% factor. The bum factor. 20% of your family are bums. 20% of my family are bums. 20% of Latinos are bums. And African Americans are bums. And 20% of whites are bums. 20% of Republicans and Democrats are bums. It's the bum factor. And you find bums everywhere. But mostly you find good people who want to get up every day, work hard, do the right thing, contribute to society, and live as one. So how do we become one? Well, that's easy, right? We're going to become Superman and Superwoman by becoming one woman and one man and loving each other as one family. My friend Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum said we're all global citizens. Peace out. I'm done.